It's time to play some Barbie games, and today I'm going to play one that I've never actually played before. I knew it came out during the era of Barbie PC games that I did play. I might have played it at a friend's house, but I didn't own it. I know that. And so I am getting ready to play Barbie Super Sports, which should be interesting because for anyone who knows me, my sport skills are something lacking. To say the least. Definitely not a group sports person, and even just like single player sports, single player. You can tell that I'm a gamer versus a sport player. Like solo sports, I've never been very coordinated, to say the least. So, sports board really my go-to. I did take fencing and archery for a summer, back when I decided that I wanted to be Alana of Treebone from the Song of the Lioness series and become a knight someday. And then I found out that that wasn't going to happen, unfortunately. And that was where my sports ended.
Type in your name. Select a character.
Oh, that's too many voices.
Teresa, Kira, Barbie.
Just go with classic Barbie.
Click here to go skating. Click here to go snowboarding.
Skating or snowboarding?
Skating.
Let's go skating.
What a cool shop! Here's where you can trade tickets for new clothes and equipment. Let's pick an outfit for me to wear.
If only it was as simple as getting tickets for clothing. I guess the question is, how do you gain those tickets? But, oh, okay. Here's all of this. Can't click that. I have.
Would you like to get that?
Well, I think that seems to be the. Oh, okay. So you can trade through. It's like, is that the only option I have? Wow. Why are.
Would you
So
like
I
to get
start
that?
with red because that's the only color I can get. Everything else is too expensive. I guess that one's free. I got a free shirt. Sweet. Oh, I can choose my skates. And we have to start off with.
Would you like to get that? Each pair of skates
Red
lets you
skates.
do new tricks.
Oh, new skates allows you to do new tricks. It has nothing to do with your practice or talent. It's the skates. Much like when you take pictures, it's the camera that's doing all the work, not the photographer. In case you didn't know. That's also clearly sarcasm, by the way. Oh.
Click the left mouse button to go faster. 3 clicks reaches maximum speed. To slow down, stop clicking the mouse.
Okay, so we click the mouse to move.
Move
We
the
stop clicking
arrow
to stop
in the
moving.
direction you want to go.
Arrow goes where we want to go. Got it. Well, she's
Click
just
the right mouse
spinning.
button to skate backwards.
Right is backwards. Got it.
Try to spin the purple bees and improve your skating skills.
The purple what?
Follow the pink path and see if you can turn on the 4 octopus fountains. Then make your way towards the big dolphin fountain in the middle.
Oh, oh. Okay. I'm used to using a keyboard or a controller for actions as opposed to a mouse to navigate stuff. Okay.
Almost there.
Oh.
1 down, 3 to go.
I don't know what I just, how that worked. Oop. Okay, so you can't go into the yellow fountain apparently. Oh. Didn't even realize I was skating over something. That was the weirdest trick I've ever seen. So she did like a one knee up in the air. But again, perspective is not a thing in a lot of these earlier games. So her body just kind of like maintained a diagonal, but she didn't bend anything. I mean, I guess that's fair for Barbie. Barbie didn't really bend in general. Oops. Okay, go this way then. What's also interesting is the shirt she's wearing has a star on the front and the back, so she just, I think she turned her head to look over her shoulder, and it just looked like classic Barbie spun her head around in a full horror movie style instead of looking. Okay. There we go. I'm supposed to do 3 of those? Nope, you went into the plates. I understand, it's not Barbie's fault. I am controlling Barbie and just doing a really bad job at this. I'm also not sure why she's just spinning in place. Is it because I'm not moving fast? Oh, that thing jumped up. Okay. Turn back around, please. Thank you. That didn't work, huh? I made it out of the park, and now I'm somewhere random. Oh. Okay. How do I stop this madness, though? I'm not sure to go backwards anymore. Go the other way. I think, I'm trying to remember if I had any sports games on console or on PC. There are a couple of racing games, like Beetle Adventure Racing was fun for N64, which definitely, that was an era. I also had I had a Beetle for Barbie, actually. It was red, and had a little key so you could open the trunk. Barbie barely fit in it, but I remember that game. And then there was Lego Racing that my brother and I used to play, my older brother. And we might have had, I think we might have had a basketball game. I'm trying to remember what, can't remember the name of it. I have a feeling that was either for N64 or it might have been for GameCube. I don't know, but that was like the closest to sports games. Oh, and Tony Hawk Pro Skater. We had a couple of variations of that. But other than that, I don't know. I feel like sports games weren't really my thing, much like real life. What is this? Again, how do I, if I'm all done skating, oh, apparently I took a picture of something. When does she stop skating? That's my question. How do I know I've achieved my goal? Was there a certain amount of tickets I was supposed to read that I didn't pay attention to? That sounds likely. Was I supposed to hit every single one of the octopus fountains? Is that what the goal was? What do you want from me, Barbie? What is the goal of this game? Oh, I don't think I went to that one yet. I've done that one now. I thought there was only 3 of them. I might be making that up.
Great, way to go! Now let's find the big dolphin fountain.
Okay. We did it. Oh. Literally, I've been skating around for like almost 10 minutes, and apparently I just needed to find all 3 of the octopus fountains and skate on those. And now I have to find the big dolphin, which I know is over here somewhere. Whoa. Whoa. Why am I going backwards? That's the big dolphin. Here we go. Whew. That was way more complicated than I thought it was going to be. Alright. So now we have 284 tickets, which is still not enough to get new skates. That's okay.
Click the sign-in icon to go to the sign-in screen.
Sign in.
Click the summer-winter icon to go to the sports selection screen.
Sports selection. Pictures.
Click on the camera button to see your snapshots. Click on the camera button to see your snapshots.
I'm not over the camera right now, though.
Click on the ribbon button
Yes,
to
ribbon.
see your latest award.
I don't think I have any awards yet. I think we've just barely made it through this. Alright. Well, that's something. Let's try snowboarding, I guess, and see what that one's like.
Click here to go snowboarding.
We'll switch over.
What
I
a
did go
cool shop.
cross-country skiing
Would you
once.
like to get that? Here's where you can trade tickets for new
Oh,
clothes and
do I
equipment.
want to get that?
Let's pick an outfit for me to wear.
Those are expensive. We need
Would you like to get that?
a snowboard first. And then
Would you like to get that?
oh, okay. It is an entire suit. Great. And it matches her penguin snowboard. Fantastic. To the door. Cool.
Left
Okay.
mouse click to get going.
Doesn't matter.
Enter any of the 5 entry gates to check out the levels. Click the left mouse button to get going.
Okay. Let's
Enter
go.
any of the gates to go to a level.
Okay. Let's see.
Fresh.
Fresh. Oh.
This fun run is full of big banks to ride. Try riding up them to collect all the Barbie bees. Remember to click the mouse before going off the jumps. Sweet.
She's going so fast. Oh. Here we go. It's like, it looks like it should be a hill.
Great.
This is kind of nauseating with how jumpy it all is
All right.
and how quick everything is moving. I think I can play this without looking at my screen. I'll just look over here. That's probably worse. Oh, we hit a wall. That's okay.
Yeah, we're a great team.
We are a great team, thanks. Okay, so I feel like the snowboarding was more straightforward, but everything happened so much faster. I didn't feel like I really was controlling much. Like, you just basically like moved the mouse in the general direction of a ramp and she just kind of did her own thing. As opposed to the skating, there was a lot more barriers that I had to be aware of. Did you see the tail go by? I feel like with all the barriers and stuff, that made it more challenging to try and coordinate around, and also just figuring out how she moves. So I feel like this one is going to take more for me to figure out how to play than some of the other games. Like, not that it's not straightforward, it's just relearning how to use the controls for a game on a mouse, for me at least. So many people probably grew up using that. I was definitely the keyboard player on PCs. Or if I used a mouse, like it was a very simple, like, point and click game that moved you through the levels as opposed to taking action with your mouse. Or like I was building things like any of the Sims games, or any of the tycoon games like Roller Coaster or Zoo Tycoon. I don't know. This is interesting though. I might come back and revisit this in a bit. But for now, for our first pass through and first time playing, we did something, right? I don't know. But I mean, to talk about the fashion for a second, epitome of 90s. Like the pastel colors, especially right now in the snowboard outfit that she has on, like that baby blue was everywhere in the 90s. I feel like it was like light pinks, light blues. And not just that, but like the crop sweater that's a half zip and that giant loop on the zipper. I feel like that was on everything in the 90s. And of course, a little flare on the bottom of the snow pants. Everything had a flare on it. So I can appreciate the shout out to the 90s fashion for a style piece and component of this. And also, shout out to Barbie for wearing her helmet and her safety gear. Because if anyone's inspired to go out and snowboard or skateboard after playing this game, might as well be safe as you're starting out doing it. I know that I would definitely need all of that gear if I ever pick up my roller skates or blades again. I feel like it's still such a great nostalgic moment between the style of everything, between, the voice actress who did Barbie in all of these games. That's my childhood right there. Just hearing her specific voice and seeing all of the 90s fashion makes my heart so happy. Not that I necessarily want to be wearing it myself, since I'm seeing that trend come back in stores. Like, there's a lot of 90s fashion at Target right now. But I don't know if I'm ready to relive that. That might be an experience in itself. Meanwhile, though, we'll let Barbie live in the 90s and some of those photos from the past.